Hey TubeViewers, TJ Pyramid here. Uh, I see a lot of lists with vampire films and stuff on them, like my favorite ones, my top 5 favorite vampire films, my top 10, whatever. Uh, there's one vampire film that I really don't see on a lot of lists. I'm pretty sure it has somewhat of a cult following of some sort, but I still think it's a really underrated vampire film. There's no mass killings, not a lot of gore, and the overall vibe is kind of a depressive vibe, but it still flows really well and has lots of comedic overtones. And that is Blood and Donuts. Justin Lewis, Gordon Curry. Eternal Damnation really sucks. Um, this was written by Andrew Rye Burzins and directed by Holly Dell. It's a 90-minute film. Basically, here's the premise. Boya awakes. He's been asleep since man first walked on the moon. He's also a vampire. Uneasy and embarrassed with his thirst for blood, Boya attempts to hide his true nature from Molly, a beautiful donut shop waitress, and Earl, a lovable but stupid cab driver who is mixed with the mob. As Boya struggles to appear human, he realizes that the world is full of monsters who want more than just your blood. You can also look for an appearance by David Cronenberg as a local mob boss in a really fun part. And also, one of the characters in this, his character pretty much the entire film, sounds like he's doing an impersonation of Christopher Walken. It's really funny. Just, yeah. And as you can see here on the back, some various little pictures here. Really, really fun soundtrack. Nash the Slash, Concrete Blonde, The Platters, Screamin' Jay Hawkins. You watch this film and you'll be humming the soundtrack, various songs and stuff for, weeks to months afterwards. So, I'm not going to say much more about this film, but if you've never seen it, check it out if you like vampire films with a little bit of brain and a little bit of heart to them, because it's definitely worth seeing. Um, it's one I'm glad to have in the collection, and I just don't think it gets the recognition that it deserves on a lot of top whatever number vampire lists and stuff because of the lack of gore and the lack of blood and whatnot. It's a very, I guess it's along the lines of vampire films of recent years of like Let the Right One In, Byzantium, Kiss of the Damned and stuff, a little bit more of a smart vampire film than just going for blood and going for the tween audience, such as Twilight and such. So check out Blood and Donuts if you haven't. Um, this version's released on Seville. I know there's a Region 2 release of this as well. This has a reversible cover right there. So definitely check this out. If you see it, pick it up. I'm not sure how much it is on like Amazon or anything right now, but it's definitely worth grabbing and sticking on your vampire shelf. It's a really cool, really fun film. Great soundtrack, great characters, fun acting. Yeah, there's really nothing wrong with this film except that it eventually has to come to an end. But yeah. And I believe you stay tuned after the credits for one final scene. So there we go. Blood and Donuts. Check it out. Highly, highly recommend Blood and Donuts. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. Cheers.